We're live.
And we're live.
We are live. That's it.
Devaldo,
Got my framing right.
we're,
We've got it
you're,
all right.
we're
How do they
back.
do it? Like this, innit?
Exactly. How do they, they do this thing, they kind of get in there. This is what they do.
They go like this. You dirty fucker.
You dirty bastard. Hey, listen, look, folks, and we're talking about you. The person who's downloaded this is the dirty bastard. No, I'm joking. All right, okay, listen, folks, we're going to get through this episode because there's just too many things for us to get through. So there's a lot to get through. But listen, we're going to do our best to smash it all in within about 40 minutes. All right, so let's see if we can do this. With your help, we can get this done. So listen, this is episode 322.
322. Just you and you.
322, just you and you. That's a new, mate. That's a new one.
It's because there's two yous, isn't it? Yeah, because you're you and I'm you as well.
To you, I'm you.
There you go.
Yeah, well, there you go. All right, okay. So listen, we're going to be bringing you a review of a horror movie. Well, I'd say I'll put it in the kind of the comedy horror bit, but horror called The Monkey. And so stick around for that one. And in between all of that, we're going to be throwing in shout outs, movie news, streaming, trailers, and anniversary corner. So listen, look, let's get into the show, Devaldo. Shout outs.
Yeah, one shout out this week. It goes to High Heeled. So it's an Instagram page. It's a couple of ladies from the UK. Hustle and Heels, not High Heeled. Sorry, Hustle and Heeled, LLUK. So you got on Instagram, you got HHLLUK. Go
Which
check
I
them
thought
out.
Was Hulk first.
It could be Hulk. They are very, very incredible. Yeah. So they're business community consultants, and they're basically focus on startups, business owners, business professionals, and they basically, communicate with people, and they know how to sell, and they know how to support people in the community. Go check them out. HHLLUK. So
I love it.
Hustle and Heels. Go check them out.
That's it. Do it. All right, let's get into movie news now. Devaldo, Henry Cavill, where is he on our list of kind of like, is he up there with the greats in terms of action heroes? Is he? I don't know.
You know what? I wouldn't put this sounds bad. I know you know him. He's a friend in that, so
he's a mate, but
listen to the show. But no, I wouldn't automatically put him in there. Do you know what I mean? Even though I think he can, sit among them, but no, automatically I don't put him up there. No.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. Even though I know him, we go way back. We go way. No, we don't. Right, but listen, I'm with you. He's kind of, I want to say mid. It sounds bad saying this, but I'll say like mid to upper tier, to upper mid tier or something like that. But anyway, Henry Cavill. Are we going to see him in the MCU?
Well, from what I've heard, the birdies have said that the MCU are actually considering him for a role as Nova Prime, Richard Rider, who is he's in Guardians of the Galaxy. They were Glenn Close.
Yes, she was the leader of the Nova Prime Corps, the Nova Corps or whatever they were. Yeah,
exactly. So Richard Rider belongs to that sort of that group of, they're like a interstellar sort of police force or whatever you want to call them. He's got superpowers. He can fly. He's got strength, all that kind of stuff. So he's almost like think of Judge Dredd, but a Superman version. That's what he looks like. Yeah, he's got a helmet as well. So we're hearing that Henry Cavill could be, that character in the MCU, and he could, come into it. So see what happens.
Interestingly, just a bit of a side note, Henry Cavill's in my neck of the woods, where he was up until about a week ago. He's filming something called Voltron.
Oh, what, the cartoon from back in the day?
Cartoon from back in the day. Mate, he's like a few hours away from me in the Sunshine Coast or the Gold Coast. The reason why I know this is because they had their, the Australian equivalent of the Oscars. They had it, and he was presenting.
Oh, so he's in the area, yeah?
He's in the area. So, he's doing Voltron, and we might see him as in a Highlander movie as well. So we will bring you news on that. But listen, let's speak about this because this is quite a big one. This just happened very, very recently. And let's speak about James Bond. Let's speak about Amazon, and let's speak about Christopher Nolan. So let's tie that all in, Devaldo. Go for it.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on right now. You probably heard, some of this news. James Bond. I think they made a deal, or MGM and the Broccoli people made a deal with Amazon, and they put their content on Amazon. I think it was exclusive. I think, but yeah. So now that's even gone further now. So Amazon has actually bought the rights to
The whole rights to James Bond.
Bond. Yeah, MGM Studios. They bought the rights. So now they're in control of what happens, all the creative decisions and stuff like that. Barbara Broccoli, I think her name is.
Yeah.
She was involved for the Broccoli family were involved forever.
And Benny Carrot.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm being facetious. Sorry, come on. Come on.
You got me for a second there, I just said, yeah, exactly.
Benny Carrot, come on. Get on with it.
Yeah, so now Amazon have full rights to it, and the whispers are that they want Christopher Nolan to direct the next James Bond film, which would be James Bond 26. Don't know who Bond's going to be. Don't know who it's, what's happening. I mean, we've heard rumors of Aaron Taylor Johnson being Bond. We've heard Tom Hiddleston being Bond. We've heard Idris Elba being Bond. That's not going to happen.
I wouldn't be surprised if your name was put in there, mate.
No chance. You're having a bubble bath. But you know who I reckon I don't hear about being Bond, and I reckon he could make a good Bond. Blimmin' the monkey guy. What's his name?
Oh, Theo James.
Theo James. I think he could be. Look at him in the Gentleman. He was very suave and
suave and sophisticated. He can do the action stuff as well. Good shout, actually.
He could be.
Watch this space. So, all right. So, listen. Look. So, 2025. We're in 2025 now. When do you reckon we're going to be seeing? I mean, obviously they'll do the announcement. They announce who the Bond's going to be, and then 2 years later after that?
Yeah, I think that's a safe one. I think because
2027.
I think they should take their time, 2028, but they want to make the money, don't they? So I reckon you could be right there. But so far, who knows if they even penned the script? Do we know what's happening in Bond? They haven't got an actor yet. So Bond was dead, as far as we know. He was killed off. So it's just a big mess. I think they should take their time before they bring back Bond.
All right, good point. All right, let me speak about this one, Devaldo. Now, listen, we don't have the whole episode to get into this because I do want to pick your brains about it, but maybe we could do that on another one. But BNW, Devaldo, Brave New World. Quickly,
yeah.
What was your take on it?
My take was that it was not good.
Oh,
Didn't
okay.
like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that, yes, I totally get it. When myself and Emmanuel, we spoke about it, we had a similar take and we kind of, went into that whole thing. But however, check this out. So the lowest ranked movie in the MCU is The Marvels, and Captain America Brave New World just about surpasses that at the box office. So that's telling you something. The Marvels took in 205 million worldwide. So far, that is it.
That's it.
That is it.
That's an opening weekend for a good one.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Brave New World has just taken 208 million. It's not like a huge look. It's the second,
isn't it?
It's the second lowest. It's probably Brave New World is probably still going to get to kind of like say 215 or 220, whatever. But what I'm saying is the numbers are so close. It's going to be one of the lowest Captain America movies.
And it's not going to have multiple viewings like the good ones do. People aren't going to go and watch it time and time again.
Exactly.
So far, the reviews. I mean, for me, it just wasn't a good film. Full stop.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of people share that sentiment as well. And so go back and listen to the previous episode where we do get into Brave New World. But it was just interesting that I wanted to raise that. Now, listen, the other one, we're going to finish up on our movie news. This one, Devaldo, not sure if you heard about this, not sure if our listeners heard about this, but Marvel, because of the state that they're in at the moment, they've paused on 3 TV shows. But check this out: the 3 TV shows were Nova, Strange Academy, and Terror Incorporated.
What's Terror? Who's that?
Well, listen, the one that shouts out to me was Strange Academy. So they were developing this whole Doctor Strange TV show where it was going to be focusing in on the kind of the other characters in, the people up and coming in the, where is it called? What was it called again? Tamatage
Yeah,
or something.
camouflage.
Yeah.
I reckon Ned would be part of that because he's got a bit of strange in him,
The
isn't it?
strange
Yeah,
thing in him.
yeah.
So there was that. So the big thing there is they're pausing, which makes sense to me because at the moment, MCU's kind of, I don't know, mate. Are we getting prime MCU at the moment? Maybe not.
No.
So
No.
watch this space for the whole TV shows. We know that we're getting Daredevil, we're getting Ironheart, Devado.
I can tell you from now, Daredevil's going to be good. Ironheart's
Yes.
going to be rubbish. I can tell you that from now.
And
It's
there's
going to be
another one.
rubbish.
They're releasing another one this year. So it's Daredevil, Ironheart, and there's one more coming out this year.
It's going to be rubbish. I can tell you that from now. Whatever it is, I don't know what it is. I know it sounds like I'm being bad. I'm a Marvel man. Yeah, I'm a Marvel man. People think I'm cussing Marvel. I want Marvel to do well, but I've got to call it as it is. If it's not good, it's not good. Simple as that.
Simple as that, Marvel. If you're listening, Kevin, we're dropping some real bombs here. All right, okay, let's get into new and streaming. There's a couple of things that we want to speak about, and this Devourer is 100% on my watch list. I've read about this. I've seen little bits and pieces of this. Is called 1,000 Blows. All right, 1,000 Blows. Imagine that.
I know you heard 1,000 Blows recently. That girl, that did a that girl. I don't know what her name is, but I'm sure she had 1,000 blows. All right,
Bobby. What was her name? Isn't it Millie something? No. What was it?
Know.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's just a terrible story, man. Who does that?
Mate, I know. And did you see the video? Did you see the video of the guys where they're just people in their shorts and their socks?
Yeah, they got like masks and all that. It's just it's beyond sick.
In the article that I read, that there were dads,
and their sons waited. Don't say that.
Yes, dads and sons.
Oh my, nah.
Devourer.
That's basically that's like a dad. Like, see how when you're young and your dad maybe shows you how to ride a bike, and he's there. Like, so this is like the dad showing you how to like basically. Son, this is what you do. This is what you do. Son, go on.
And she's saying, she goes, that it was like families were like, so you had the dad, or you had brothers, and then you had like, and I was just like, oh, fuck, that's nasty. Man. It's just like, anyway.
It's nasty on both parties. It's
exactly, of course. All right, so this show, this is on Disney Plus. It's a British drama. But not like kind of like one of those. It's a period piece set in the 1800s. But this sounds great, and the reason why this is on my watch list about it is by Stephen Knight, and Stephen Knight brought us the Peaky Blinders. So this guy Stephen Knight, he's had like Peaky Blinders ran for 5 seasons. This is called 1,000 Blows, and it follows immigrant family from Jamaica. They land in London. And one of them becomes a bare knuckle boxer, which is great. And then they're pitted against Stephen Graham, who's kind of like become like a national treasure in the UK now.
He's good. Everything's in. Boiling Point, The Walking, just everything except for Venom. He was shit in that. Well, Venom was shit, not him. Venom was shit.
Yeah, Lock, Stock. He's been around, he's been in loads of stuff. So, I'm definitely watching this one, Deval.
Yeah, Disney Plus is on, isn't it? Yeah.
This is Disney Plus in the UK and Hulu in the States.
Hulu.
And then another thing that we want to kind of mention, and we've seen this, but we just haven't put this on the review side. This is The Gorge. This is on Apple Plus. And Devaldo, this is... some parts of it is just ridiculous. All I want to say is some parts are ridiculous.
Okay.
And I didn't know if it was trying to be like, because it released on February, like Valentine's. Was it supposed to be a romantic movie? Like, what? There was a couple of mix of genres in there as well. Yeah. The writing messages from like,
Love Actually.
That was
the romance part. Yeah.
Love Actually, and there's action and. I just anyway. Listen, Apple Plus, The Gorge, sci-fi, romance, the whole thing. Go check it out.
Yeah. No, I actually, you know what? Because I saw it in the same week I saw A Brave New World, and I actually enjoyed The Gorge more. The Gorge, I found, yeah, you're right. In some parts, it was silly or whatever.
Yeah.
I did think some parts are a bit mysterious. I think, who are those people? Like, what are they protecting?
What? Yeah.
That was a bit interesting when I found out what those things were. I don't want to spoil it too much for people,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
what the things were down there in the gorge, and the relationship between the West and the East, kind of, America and Russia and all that. And
Mm.
so there were some parts of it that were cool. I can't deny it. But I've noticed Apple. I think you mentioned it months ago. Apple, they've kind of got a niche now of some sort of sci-fi situation going on. And if you notice, it's almost like they've got the same people making the music. All the music sounds the same. Every Apple sci-fi thing, the same music. It sounds similar to me anyway.
Exactly. I think they've cornered the market. If you're looking for sci-fi, something kind of I don't know, deep, like Severance, man. I'm hooked on Severance, by the way.
I need to get back onto it,
mate. I'm hooked on it. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, seriously. And there's just so many layers to that. Anyway, so this is The Gorge. Go check it out. That's on Apple Plus. And it's the one thing though, it was a 2-hour movie, and I was like. At some parts, I thought, "Oh, this is zipping by," but then some maybe it could have done with about an hour and a half, hour and 40, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. But anyway, that's just my take. So go check that one out. Trailers. Now, this one, I got to speak about this, Deval. This is a mashup. We said mashup of genres. This trailer looks a mad one. Crazy, this is called Freaky Tales, and I don't know what to make of it. It's got Pedro Pascal, and Pedro Pascal, he's in everything in these days. He plays a gangster, or he plays a thief. He wants to get out of it, but he's got to do one more job. And the house that they need to rob is kind of like some famous person, but then this famous person, he's on some next ninja level. And then it's got this other kind of it's just like a whole mashup of things. I want to watch this, Deval.
This looks really, really good. And it's what do they call it? An anthology or something? I don't know.
Yeah. So what I think is they're all going to be linked in some sort of way, but we're going to see it from different perspectives. And then, this thing's going to happen almost kind of like Pulp Fiction-esque, Tarantino-esque.
Yeah. And it's a good cast. Like you said, Pedro Pascal, Tom Hanks is in this. Yeah. Ben Mendelsohn's in it. Jay Ellis is in this as well. Riri Williams is in this.
Oh, so all right.
She's in
there you go.
There's good cast.
Yeah. So that's definitely on my watch list, as is this next trailer. Deval, this looks mad. This looks great. I want to see this. This is called Dope Thief. And this stars Brian Tyree Henry, who I think is great. It's got Wagner Maurer, who Deval, we've been fans of Wagner from like way back when, man. And
it's not coincidence that I put both those films side by side, because we just had Pedro Pascal. What was he in? And then what was Vag?
You got the Narcos connection. Yeah. So these two, and it's written by the guy who wrote The Town, which is a movie that we like.
Good film. Good film.
Produced by Ridley Scott. And the premise is great. These two guys, childhood friends, a bit like you and me, but without kind of like,
without the childhood.
Without the childhood. But what I love about this is that these two guys, the childhood friends, it seems like they've got a lot of history, and they're thieves, but they're pretending to be DEA agents, which I thought was brilliant.
Yeah. Do you know what? I believe this shit happens, There's cops, there's DEA agents, because remember, they're the ones that seize the money and the drugs. Yeah. And if they seize it, and if there's like £100,000 in the case, they have to, all they got to do is hand in 50,000 at the police station. They keep 50 and they're good. You know what I mean?
And I bet you this happens. So these two are thieves. They go in, they're like, hey, DEA agents, and they take it. However, they steal from the wrong guy. And then there's all shit to pay, and and we just get into this whole kind of deep thing, and like, man, this is on my watch list. This is going to be good.
On Apple TV. Let's see if it has similar music as The Gorge.
Exactly.
I doubt it.
And this one, the last one, let's speak about this one. So we reviewed last year Talk to Her. Is it Talk to Her or Talk to Me? I can't remember.
Talk to Me. Yeah.
talk to me. This Australian movie, Australian directors, this kind of really scary, and the music in that one was pretty scary. So the directors of that movie, they're back with this one. This is A24. This is called Bring Her Back. And Devaldo, this looks mad as well.
Yeah.
Scary
Danny
shit.
and Michael Philippou.
That's it.
They're some dark, sick directors. Like you said, you set it up nicely. This film, check out this trailer.
Oh.
Bring Her Back. The trailer is a teaser, but it looks atmospheric. It looks good.
Something
It's out in May.
ritual going on as well. There's some sort of demonic possession. I was like, oh man. So this is going to be on our watch list, 100%.
I'm watching
we're
this
going to watch this.
100%, man.
Yeah,
May the 30th, or maybe earlier. I don't know where you are in the world, but make sure you watch this. This is the sort of film that the Monkey, that kind of film, like those kinds of films sit in the same, like the Monkey, Long Legs, Talk to Me, like all these kind of weird horror films that have got small budgets but do really well. This is what we're about here, man.
100%. I agree. Okay, let's get on to Anniversary Corner. So we've got a movie for you, which Deval's going to tell us. Devaldo, which one are we dropping? I'm
going to go with Robert Kennedy. No, I'm joking. I'm going to go with Robert. This film's called Robert. This is 10 years ago, 2015. It's a simple name.
It is.
But is it a simple film? This I can't find it now.
I'm searching for it, mate.
I can't find it. Robert. Okay, I got it now. Yeah, here. So Robert.
Oh God,
Robert is basically.
Whatever you say. I've just seen the picture. It looks creepy as hell.
The funny thing is, because it's a simple film. Sorry, simple name, but it's about a doll, a possessed doll. So the caption is, in this chilling story based on real life events. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can see.
Deval, seriously, I don't even.
I was on the screen.
This is mad.
Imagine that face looked at. Imagine you woke up and that was looking at you. Yeah. Imagine you woke up and that was looking at you. So this is based on real life events. A family experienced terrifying supernatural occurrences when the son acquires a vintage old doll called Robert.
Oh.
You see, and this is similar to what we're going to talk about. Yeah, when you acquire vintage old stuff, you go to a car boot sale, you go to some sort of antique shop. If someone's giving something away to you and it looks funny, don't take it. Yeah,
exactly.
These things can be attached. Some darkness can be attached to these items.
Absolutely.
You bring it into your house, it latches itself into the house and the people in the house. So look at the doll's face. I mean, don't take it. Don't take it.
I know.
Stick to NFTs.
Exactly. Honestly, man, you couldn't have set this one up, better. And listen, look. So let's get into the kind of the film review. This is The Monkey, and listen, look, man. This is Osgood Perkins, Devaldo. We've seen Long Legs. Did he do? No, Long Legs was his debut, wasn't it? Or did he do something?
No. Remember, he done that film I reviewed, the Black Coat's Daughter.
Oh,
it was called February as well.
Yeah,
that's the first film of his I saw. But I'm pretty sure he's done other films as well.
And he actually makes a cameo in this movie.
Is it?
He plays the uncle.
Oh shit! Is that him?
That's him.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah, with a bit of makeup and everything.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just having a look at his picture. He just looks mad.
So
listen. So written. It's actually from a Stephen King novel, short story, adapted by Osgood Perkins. So you kind of got this good pedigree already. Stephen King, Osgood Perkins. We reviewed Long Legs, which was last year, which was a really kind of really good horror movie, creepy, atmospheric. So I was surprised when this kind of was we saw the trailer for this, because I thought, shit, we just got Long Legs, and normally film directors, they take a break, but no, Osgood Perkins, he wants to get on that freak train, Devaldo. And this movie, I went into this movie thinking, yeah, man, I had high hopes, and it's a horror movie and everything, and man, I had a brilliant time watching the movie. It's just it's one of those movies where I laughed out loud. I was like, I was also like, holy shit, man. This movie, if you want deaths This has got the most
Mm.
intricate. This has got the most original deaths that you could think of. They're in this movie, and I tell you what, I was so entertained. And I think in this day and age, when we get so much filler type movies, Devaldo, Osgood Perkins, he's bringing us something new each time.
And you know who he is, isn't it? Osgood Perkins.
Yeah, his dad was Anthony Perkins.
Yeah, from Psycho.
Psycho. And they're
Yeah,
saying, and you know what, Devaldo, at the beginning of this movie, he mentions obviously like about dads, and there's a relationship in the movie. It's about kind of about parents, and
yeah.
I got a feeling, Devaldo, this is also. I haven't seen any kind of interviews or read anything about it, but I also think this is about Osgood Perkins' relationship with his dad
Oh,
as well.
spot on, spot on. He actually says it.
Oh, is it?
He said it.
Okay.
He said it. And there's a line that Tatiana Maslany says in the film where she talks to the son and she says, life is life. Some people die in their sleep. Some people die really, in pain. Some people die with duct tape over their mouth. And,
Shit.
death is something that you can't avoid.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, because his parents died in like, unusual ways, let's put it that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
And he was saying that in making this film and just through his life, he kind of expressed himself through making this film in the fact that
I
death
can
can
see
happen
it.
to anyone. As a child, your parents can go, and it can be something violent, it can be something unusual. So he said that that was part of one of the ways he expressed himself through making this film, through obviously what he experienced in his childhood.
I can see it.
But I'll
That
just quickly do
trauma. Yeah, go
yeah,
on.
trauma, exactly. I'll just quickly do this, just the premise real quickly, and then we're going to go into all sorts anyway. But the
Yeah.
premise just is, so you get stars. Have you mentioned who it stars already? I can't remember if you said
No,
that
no,
already.
we haven't. No, go on.
So yes, Theo James is the main star. He's a British actor. You might have seen him in The Gentleman, but among other stuff. Tatiana Maslany, saw her in
She-Hulk.
Hulk, in She-Hulk. Yeah, sorry, She-Hulk. Elijah Wood is in this, obviously.
Yeah.
Frodo Baggins himself. He's in
Creepy.
this exactly. They're sort of the main. Well, they're not the main. Well, Theo James is the main cast. He actually acts as two people, Hal and
Yeah.
Bill. Is it Bill?
Yeah, Bill, his brother.
The twin brother Bill. Yeah, so he acts as two people.
Double role.
Yeah, so he's the main sort of person in this. Tatiana Maslany's their mum. Elijah Wood, it comes a bit later in the film, but the premise is Theo James and his brother. They're twin brothers. They grow up, and they are they haven't got the best relationship. One of his other brother bullies him and doesn't like they don't like each other basically.
He's a bit of a shit.
Yeah, his shit brother. Long story short, we realised that actually the dad, this was sort of portrayed at the start, but the dad came across the monkey. Came across the monkey and tried to give it away. It didn't work out so well. He disappeared.
Yeah.
Disappeared, and it turns out the monkey now has come back to the family. So it's like it's attached to the family. So the dad had it. Dad disappeared, and then the monkey's now come back and it's attached itself to the boys, to the sons, and then through like basically anytime you've seen the monkey in the trailer, it sort of goes like that. It's just like a toy monkey. Anytime you wind it, if you wind it and he hits, the drum, something bad happens. Yeah. So that's the sort of simple premise. You wind the monkey, something bad happens, someone dies in it, almost like Final Destination type way.
You know what?
You know
I'm
what I
so
mean?
glad you said that, because I got Final Destination vibes big time.
Yeah. I thought it was like I thought the monkey will make someone kill people. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought it possessed people and then they kill, but no, it's like Final Destination type shit happens and kills people. So it's really mad. So that's a simple premise. And then the boys obviously grow up. Even before they grow up, people are dying. Like the babysitter dies, and it turns out at the funeral, the babysitter's name is where did I see it? The babysitter's name is from what's that? The film, the Stephen King film, where she's looking after the guy who is Kathy Bates. Yeah.
Oh
The
shit! What
babysitter's
a
name.
nod!
Yeah,
What
yeah.
a nod to
But,
Misery.
sorry, not Kathy Bates. Sorry,
Oh,
the baby. Sorry, the babysitter's name is Anne Wilkes, which
oh.
is Kathy Bates, who's an actress. That's the character in Misery. So sorry, I got it the wrong way around there. So
But
yeah, Anne
but
Wilkes.
that's a nod to
To
Misery.
Misery, yeah, also a
Oh,
Stephen King book as well.
yeah,
So this is all relate. This is all linked to Stephen King. So
yeah,
yeah, little nods like that,
yeah. And he
and
always
it's also in Maine as well. They're also
is
in
it,
Maine.
I was just about to say that.
Hmm.
Yeah. And what Devaldo? So going into the movie, you know what? I
Mm.
wasn't expecting to laugh so much. Like honestly,
Me
when
too.
you see the trailer,
Mm.
you think, "Oh my god, this is going to be like scary or whatever." I
Yeah.
just wasn't expecting to have so many laughs. And the reason why there's so many laughs is there's kind of like a bit of a fine line between, you
Mm.
know, I don't know. Your senses are kind of heightened when you're in these kind of situations and you think something bad's going to happen. But
Mm.
then what the director does is Osgood Perkins, he kind of flips it and he
Mm.
makes the kind of the scene like, hang on a second, oh, am I supposed to be laughing? This person just
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
shoved, like,
Exactly.
something just got, they just got
Splat.
splattered, their brains blown off. And he does this thing where he builds up the anticipation, and you just don't
Mm.
even know where the kill is going to come from. But when it
Hmm.
comes, you're like, oh my gosh, can't believe it.
He
There's a
says,
bit in the movie, this is a spoiler alert, there's a beautiful, he subverts the whole kind of thing. There's a bit where Theo James, Hal, he's on the phone, he's talking to his brother and they're kind of screaming.
mm.
And then there's a beautiful woman who takes off her robes. She's just about to jump into the pool and you think, oh, where is
In
this
the
going? Where's
trailer.
this
Yeah.
going? Yeah. And then you know what? There's the madness of a death scene.
I'm just going to spoil it for now, but because you kind of see it in the trailer, but can that happen? Because basically the air conditioner falls into the
Into the
water, I think,
swimming pool.
and it electrifies it. So she's going to get shocked. But I thought she'll just jump in and be shocked.
Be
It's almost like
electrocuted.
she was vaporized. What
Splat.
happened?
It was something from The Boys.
Yeah, it's almost like the water was almost solid. As soon as she touched the water, she just went splat.
Splat.
It's
And then
like it's exaggerated. All the deaths are exaggerated, like
exaggerated
a lot. It's
big
crazy.
time.
I wasn't
Crazy,
expecting,
crazy.
and you're right. I wasn't expecting any. I didn't think it was going to be a sort of comedy in some kind of way. I thought it was going to be a serious kind of dark,
Like
movie.
almost like Annabelle type of a thing.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to be comedy and kind of light, but at the same time, it shouldn't be light. It's heavy as well.
Exactly. There's
But
some
it was
dark
just
elements.
weird. Mm.
One thing, so in the movie, we don't get any backstory about the monkey. It's just there, right? Like, the
That's
dad.
true.
So,
That's
so
true. I
and
like that.
I guess, yeah. And maybe if this movie does really well, which I think it will, who knows? They could do a backstory about where and why this monkey
Mm.
has this power. So the interesting thing about this is the person who turns the monkey, nothing happens to that person.
Mm. Yeah, they're
Deval.
safe. They're safe, isn't it? I guess, how does it know who to target then? It just targets who it wants to target. I
Yeah,
guess
it's just
people that
random
are
people.
in the vicinity kind of thing, I
Yeah, and
think.
how does it know? And how did it get possessed? And where did it? These are all questions that we never know. Maybe we're going to have to read the short story. But I like the fact that we don't know what's going on.
Mm. That's true. That's a good point, actually. We don't get any backstory as to where the monkey came from or anything, which I think adds to the mysteriousness of it, which I think
Yeah.
is a good thing, actually.
Yeah. So if you're looking for kind of, the tone of the movie is definitely dark. It's dark comedy. There's, the people get killed, in unexpected ways, which I thought was really good. And at the, at the heart of it is also this kind of this father and son story,
Mm.
which I think is a reflection of the director,
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
maybe the relationship that he had with his father, who was this famous actor who was known for this massive film in the 1960s called Psycho.
Mm.
Maybe living in that house, Devaldo, it was weird. Who knows? They're
Probably.
saying, there's an article that I read recently, they're saying that Anthony Perkins was actually really creepy in real life.
Is it?
Yeah. He really was creepy in real life.
Uh,
So who knows, man?
and also, there's a little note here that the monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're saying that it had a drum because I think normally the monkeys have got cymbals in it,
The
like
symbol, which we've seen in Annabelle, and
yeah,
we've seen the Lorraine and thingy Warren, like the Warrens
yeah.
thing.
So they're saying that the drum had to have a drum. Sorry, the monkey had to have a drum rather than cymbals due to the rights of a cymbal banging version being owned by Walt Disney. So
Oh.
that yeah, so the toys appeared in like Toy Story and other stuff, and there's certain rights that they couldn't use it, so they had to make it have drums instead, which doesn't really change anything for me. But
But what is it
yeah,
about the actual the monkey thing? Because it's obviously in the film The Monkey, it's in
Mm.
Oddity. Remember we saw the film Oddity? I mentioned to you there's a shot of a monkey,
Oh my,
and then in Annabelle as well.
oh
So
shit.
in these three movies, there's got to be something.
Mm,
Why the monkey is like the symbol of evil? I don't get it.
mm, okay.
There's a bit in Annabelle where there's a person is just about to touch the monkey, and then he
Oh,
says, "Oh, don't touch the monkey."
oh my gosh.
And
But,
it's
but
but
Annabelle
it's
was made years ago. They couldn't have known.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But maybe the Stephen King book came out years ago. I don't know.
Oh, you're right. No, you're yeah, 'cause it came out in the '80s, so you're right. Maybe people have sort of hinted at it, but because I heard that Stephen King, like he's got a thing, like there's certain stories that he doesn't want to be made, and he's got it's like
Mm.
there's a this dollar club that he does. So you
Oh,
can make the
okay.
film,
Yeah.
but you can't release it.
Oh.
You can make the film like you can own it for $1. Like you can buy the right to make the film for $1, but it's some sort of program he's got for up and coming sort of filmmakers. So
Oh
certain
man.
films that
Let's get
have
onto that.
yeah, but you can't release it. So
I'd
maybe
buy
that's why
that for a
people.
dollar.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, sorry, it's a RoboCop reference there. So listen, so all right, Deval.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of kind of like the Annabelle universe, and because we're talking about creepy dolls over here,
Mm,
Robert and things like that. I mean, where does this one land? Because for me, I honestly, like I said before, I wasn't expecting to laugh.
mm,
I wasn't expecting the tone. There's elements like when you see the actual monkey, it's a creepy monkey. I would
mm,
never want to have that
yeah.
monkey in my house.
Do you know what? Technically, this monkey is the most
Most
powerful of them, and it comes at you from an angle that you just don't expect. You know, you don't have to be in the room to be affected by it. That's crazy. Remember, it caused the plane to
the
crash.
crash,
It caused people around like the whole town.
the
Remember, she
whole
said someone's been dying every day, literally. So it's like it is powerful. It's so and it can teleport. You go and throw it down a well, it will find its way back to you. So I think
exactly.
this one has to rank number one in its like power, but
Yeah,
in I don't know. There's something about it that's not as scary
no,
as some of the other ones. But I was
like
saying that there was
Annabelle.
one scary scene where he
Which
was
one?
looking into the garden. It was
Oh
dark.
my
He was looking
gosh,
into the garden, and then the eyes slowly became apparent, and then it was behind him. It's like that scene was crazy.
that
Yeah,
was mad.
that
That
was a
was
good.
definitely atmospheric,
Yeah,
that scene.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm thinking like in terms of like go into this movie. Don't even watch the trailer if you can.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
watch the
yeah,
trailer.
yeah, yeah,
Just go and watch the movie. You're gonna have a great
yeah,
time. It's very very decent. This movie.
yeah,
So it's definitely my film of the week,
yeah,
Devaldo. So a thumb up for me on that one.
yeah. For me,
Now listen,
definitely.
yeah. So listen, we're going to wrap up this show. And look, Deval, we did it under 40 minutes, mate.
We did it. We
So
did it.
listen, what's coming up? We've got a big movie coming up soon, I think, which is I
Have
want to
we?
say, is it Jurassic? Isn't that coming
Oh, no, that's
soon?
not till
No.
July.
Oh shit. Okay, no, maybe not then. I was jumping the gun.
Till I think. But then again, this is going to be a good summer. We've got Superman. We've got Fantastic Four. We've got Jurassic Park. We've got Mission Impossible. But this summer
Mm.
is going to be a big summer for movies. Like no doubt about that.
Did we say that we were going to watch Heart Eyes?
Oh yeah, I think that came out. Yes, I think that came out.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
one's
that came.
out. That
Mm,
one's out for me. I'll have to maybe see if
mm.
that one's worth watching.
Mickey
Um,
17 is out in about a week or so's time.
yep,
Two
I'll
weeks, I
watch that
think it
one.
is. Mickey 17, Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
So there's
Um,
a few, yeah, there's a few. I don't know if I said a few so many times,
There's
but
a few. Let's just say one more time. Mickey. Oh, mate, Mickey
gosh.
17 is March. Oh, that's just a couple of weeks away
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah.
Oh. There's a
I
few.
don't know.
You passed it on to me. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's coming out. We'll see what's coming out.
Is this happening for you? Are they showing Spider-Man No Way Home again on cinema for you?
Oh my gosh,
Mate,
no.
they're showing it again. It's like, what are they doing,
They're
man?
trying to cash in because Captain America was so rubbish. They're trying to cash in on any other Marvel because they know more people are more likely to go and see that than
Brave New
than
World.
Brave New World. Yeah, it's not a Brave New World. It's the same old world, mate.
So,
Say it's
I knew
brave and new.
you
It's
were
the
gonna.
same old world.
That's what I thought. I knew you were gonna think exactly the same as well, man.
Lying to us.
Oh, Devaldo. Are we all right? Let's quickly, before you leave, before we go, are we gonna watch Emilia Perez or are we gonna wait for it to be on streaming?
It's on streaming already.
It's not for me. That's the thing.
Oh, isn't it?
No, it's not.
It's on
Netflix for
Netflix.
me.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Yeah, for me.
I want to see what this controversy is, man.
I don't know if I've got time to watch it. You know, I don't know. I mean, I might watch it. If you want to watch it, I'll watch it and we can review it.
Yes,
because I think.
But I think you'll be able to watch it. I mean, but here's the thing. I don't know if I want to go to the cinema and pay money to watch it when I can watch it.
I'm sure you can find your ways.
We can find ways.
It's on Netflix. If it's on Netflix anywhere, it's
then
available somewhere.
All right, okay, listen, folks, we hope you enjoyed the show. Remember, find us on YouTube, find us on Twitter, find us on social media, message us.
Yeah.
Let us know what you thought of the monkey if you see it. Is it scary? Was it funny? Whatever. And we will shout you out on next week's show.
I heard that. All right. Peace out.